So we completed step number 1, filling up historical line items for income statement and balance sheet. And now we're getting to the step number 2, completing cash flow statement for historical years. Let's go ahead and do that. Cash flow statement includes cash from operations, cash from investing activities, and cash from financing activities of the company. Operating cash flow includes net income as a cash inflow, depreciation and amortization as cash inflow as well because it's non-cash expense, and changes in working capital. Let's go ahead and start with cash from operations line items. Net income I can find in the income statement I just built in the row 16. My depreciation and amortization I can find also in the income statement in this model in the row 10. And to find out changes in working capital, I need to complete my supporting schedules down below. Let's go ahead and do that as well. To find change in net working capital, I would take accounts receivables, inventory, and accounts payable, calculate net working capital as a sum of accounts receivable and inventory minus accounts payable, and calculate change in net working capital year after year. So my accounts receivables I can find in my balance sheet above. I already completed. It's the row number 21. Inventory is in the row 22, so all I need to do is fill down with Control D, and I can check with Control square open bracket if I grab the right line item. Yes, it's inventory. F5 function 5, enter to jump back. I check that I linked the right cell here, so it's all good. Now I'm gonna go and grab accounts payable also in the balance sheet I already filled, and that will be in the row 27 of the balance sheet. Perfect. Now I can calculate net working capital as a sum of accounts payable and inventory and minus my accounts payable. Now I want to fill it all to the right for all historical years and calculate change in net working capital, which is net working capital for the current year minus net working capital for the previous year. Beautiful. I'm going to fill it to the right as well for all historical years. And now I have a change in net working capital that I can fill for my cash flow statement right here. Remember, I want changes in working capital here being negative. It's my cash outflow. So I'm going to put minus sign here and then grab my calculation of change in net working capital. Amazing. Now I can calculate cash from operations as a sum of all the above, alt equals, and fill all these numbers and line items to the right for all historical years. Great job. Next is cash from investing activities. Here it includes capital expenditures, which is my cash outflow. That's why it's negative. So all I need to do is click alt equals and fill that formula to the right. Perfect. Next is my cash from financing activities. It includes issuance, repayment of debt, dividends to common stockholders, and issuance repayment of equity. A combination of those line items would be my cash from financing activities. So with alt equals, I'm gonna sum it up and with Control R, fill it to the right. Last action I want to do here is to calculate my net increase-decrease in cash by summing my cash from operations, cash from investing activities, and financing activities, and filling it all to the right for all historical years. Great job here. We just completed cash flow statement for historical years, and now we're gonna get to step number 3 to complete our assumptions for historical years here. For the value drivers, we picked